The Shine Bright Kids book series came from the idea that children need to learn how to make better choices. And it all goes back several years ago to an experience I had working with first and second graders in Atlanta Public Schools, where we put together a financial literacy program. And during that experience, it occurred to me that while it was extremely important to teach them about budgeting and saving and investing, the more important thing at hand was, how do we get these kids to think beyond the instant gratification of the moment and into the future? How do we teach them that their decisions now have consequences later? One of the reasons I wanted to write these stories, and particularly Can't Wait Willow, is how do we impart this wisdom to our kids? How do I teach my kids to learn to make the best choices? How do I teach them to learn to wait for the things that are the very best in life? We have incorporated a little star, and he's playfully hidden within several of the illustrations. So it's a game for the kids to be able to look and find the star and see what he's doing, but it's a teachable moment for the parents to explain, well, what is the star doing and why is he doing that? So when a character is making a good or a wise choice, the star is shiny and bright. If the character is making a poor choice or maybe doing something that isn't ideal, you see the star is deflated or a little bit lackluster. So it's a chance to talk to your kids about, well, why is this? And what could he be doing different? And I found in my own life with my twins that we're out at the grocery store, and like all kids do, they're grabbing for this and grabbing for that and saying, hey, can we have this now? And I'll give them a choice, and I'll say, well, you can have those crackers now, but then you're not going to get dessert. And inevitably their follow-up question is, well, what's for dessert? And I'll tell them what it is, and they can choose. But if they go ahead and have the crackers, then they're going to have to miss out on dessert that night. So it's a natural consequence. I had this middle of the night moment where I woke up and it just occurred to me that all of these messages, these life skills, these leadership principles, these values, these character traits were all the exact same messages that my uncle Zig Ziglar had been teaching his entire life. And I literally hit my husband and said to him, hey, do you think that Zig would be interested in doing something with this, or I could run it by him? And he's like, yes, why don't you do that tomorrow? And we went back to sleep, or at least he did, I think. But I literally the next morning got up, and within an hour, I think, I had matched a favorite Zig Ziglar quote with every single storyline. And it just made perfect sense to me that, of course, this would be a way to reach a new, younger audience with some of this great, timeless wisdom that he spent his lifetime teaching others. Can't Wait Willow's message is that you have to learn to wait for the best, so delayed gratification. Each message is then paired with a favorite Zig Ziglar quote. So in Can't Wait Willow, the Zig Ziglar quote is, sometimes you need to say no to the good to save yes for the best. Now, because these are kids' stories, we also have a kid-friendly version of that quote. So in Can't Wait Willow, sometimes you need to say no, it can be better to wait, save yes for the super amazing, end up with truly great.